Signs.
Well, I'm not sure which is a scarier thought, Anthony. It's sandals or stilettos, but I think maybe he should opt for the rain boots since we have yet another round of rain and storms making their way towards the first coast here after midnight tonight and overnight, then into early tomorrow morning. We do still have a few isolated showers and downpours now making their way through portions of Clay and southeastern Duval County out towards Jax Beach and Atlantic Beach. But they're all going to be coming right up out of the Gulf, moving from southwest to northeast throughout the remainder of the overnight period and then again into tomorrow morning until the cold front finally begins to slide further southward by about lunchtime tomorrow. Then it pushes everything further south down towards the I-4 corridor in the Orlando area and then even further south out towards Miami. So just taking a quick look, what can you expect here overnight tonight? Heavy rain, very obvious. We could see 1 to 2, if not nearly 3 inches of rain locally in some spots. 50 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts as well. But really, I want to zero in or zone in on the hail and the tornado risk. Hail could be 1 inch in diameter, so that would be quarter-sized hail and convective available potential energy. That's going to be the amount of buoyancy in the area, the energy available. There's going to be quite a bit of it here over the overnight period, and that mixed in with some cooler and drier air aloft, that's going to allow for those hailstones to continue to rise and grow in size. So the hail threat is going to be fairly significant overnight here tonight, something we don't typically see. So I definitely urge you to make sure you have multiple ways to receive your watches and your warnings overnight tonight. Don't put your phone on Do Not Disturb, because sometimes those emergency warnings won't get pushed through if you do have it on Do Not Disturb. Now, helicity and instability, that's just a quick look at the spin or how much rotation is kind of in the air out there. There is a little bit, but overall not all that much, primarily because surface winds are still out of the southwest where they've been all afternoon and evening, and the upper level winds are also straight out of the southwest. Now, they are going to be fairly strong, but we're not really seeing changes in wind directions, which you typically need to have a higher tornado risk. So it's not zero, but it definitely isn't probably the primary risk as we head throughout the remainder of the overnight period. So again, by 1, 2 a.m., we do expect to see some of these storms to develop. Once they first form, if they're discrete, these single cell thunderstorms, that's where you're going to see that highest threat for hail and damaging wind gusts. But as they begin to kind of congeal together closer to sunrise tomorrow morning and then into mid-morning tomorrow, likely just going to turn into a very, very heavy rain event as that cold front eventually pushes everything further southward. So a stormy start to your Wednesday morning, but everything then settles south, and I do believe we'll see a little bit of some afternoon and evening sunshine tomorrow with temperatures in the upper 80s there for you. Thursday, we finally get a break. It is still going to be quite warm, low 90s, but not nearly as humid as drier air comes in behind that cold front or cool front, if you will, by tomorrow morning. Friday, similar story then, temperatures in the low 90s. I do think we could see a few isolated evening storms there come Friday night with more rain and thunderstorms on the way then by Saturday before we finally see a nice cool down into the start of next week, back into the mid 80s by Monday.
Thank you.